A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back in the Jolly Friends Cricket Club Society Premier League this time, season number 3. And we have a great contest coming up today. It is the Superstars up against the Park Indians. And the Park Indians will be batting first as we are all in readiness now. To start this match off, and we are going to start with some spin. Here we go then. Ball number 1. And nicely bowled straight away, trying to shape it away from the right hander, and the batter just playing it on the offside. Alok is the opening batsman here who has taken strike, and this time hit through the offside and he gets off the mark. So the Park Indians are off the mark. Will be interesting to see how much will they be wanting to score in their allotted 20 overs. And the power play overs, as usual, the most important in any T20 game. The first 6 overs, only 2 fielders allowed outside the inner ring, and both of them, surprisingly, are on the offside for the Superstars. There is a deep extra cover and a long off, and this time a Yorker length delivery. Well, the plan is to bowl on the offside, asking the batter to swing it. It is the shorter side of the ground. So the first 10 overs, they would be eyeing the offside, and the next 10, the leg side. And once again, nicely bowled there. Gaurav is doing an exceptional job. So just the 1 run of the over so far. And once again, very close to that outside edge. This is a very good over first up. And once again, very quick through the air. So another dot delivery to end the over. At the end of the first now, the Park Indians are one without a wicket. So opting to continue with spin here, and this time a thick inside edge, and it's gone to the fielder at fine leg. So a dot delivery once again. So now there is a change in the field. They have a long off and long on. This time finds the fielder at cover, trying to find that gap on the shorter side of the pitch. Once again hit hard, and this time he finds the boundary. So finally he finds the gap that he wanted, and the first boundary of the innings and the match as well. Hit hard through the offside. And this time an outside edge, and it's gone past the fielders there at short third and point, and that will race away to the boundary too. So back-to-back boundaries here. Just what Alok wanted after that first over. A very tight one. This time a thick outside edge, and luckily for him, it went through the gap. And the ball in the end just racing away to the boundary. So this over proving to be very expensive, and this time very close to the outside edge. That is a very good comeback by the bowler. This time he's corrected that one sweetly, and that's exactly what he was aiming for. He wanted the long on fielder to come inside the circle, and he's taken full advantage of it, playing with the mind of the bowler there. And another over comes to an end, three boundaries coming off it, and at the end of the second now it is 13 without a wicket. So once again another boundary, and this time it's his partner Janak, superbly played through the offside, making full use of the field being inside the circle on the offside. Well, all of them are in front of square, and this time they have decided to push the long off inside the circle, and they have a deep point and a deep extra cover, surprisingly. Well, that is the issue with the shorter side, and this time it will be a wide, once again going quicker through the air, Gaurav. And this time it will be given as a wide by the umpire. So back to back wides, Gaurav feeling the pressure, continuing to bowl that line outside the off stump. This time a swing and a miss. So Gaurav trying to be quicker through the air, asking the batter to be quicker as well. And once again a big swing and a huge appeal there. And the umpire not interested. An appeal for a stumping. So with the stumps being uplifted, Gaurav getting some time to regather himself. As of now, the plan is to bowl outside the off stump, which he has kept on continuing to do. Once again, being quicker through the air, but this time bowling it straight to the stump. So a big swing towards the leg side, but just gives him a single, and he brings Alok back on strike. So this partnership is starting to look really good at the moment. They have got four boundaries among themselves. And once again, quicker through the air. The batter just too late onto that one. The ball just skidding through the surface too. Just one more delivery left now in this over. And once again, it's outside the off stump. Superbly bowled. So that closes out another over with the score at 20 without a wicket. As we can see the replay there, very close to the outside edge. This time it did not skid through it. This time it had an even bounce and nicely gathered by the wicket keeper. So once again, continuing with the same ball. This time it struck the pad, a huge appeal, and the umpire not interested. That was a nice one. And once again, it was slightly short, and it's been hit hard and through the offside for a maximum. Well, that is the issue while bowling to the shorter side. Very quickly he latched onto it there, Janak, and a maximum for him, the first one of this game. And this time a misfield by the fielder there at fine leg, and they get across for a couple of more runs. So keeping the scoreboard ticking at the moment. And once again, quicker through the air, very close to finding that outside edge. So the plan seems to be clear at the moment. This time trying to play it in the gap on the offside, finding an inside edge back to the bowler. And once again, he's found the gap there, right between the fielder at short third and point. And another boundary here. And another over comes to an end. Once again, a fruitful one this for the Park Indians. And at the end of the fourth over now, it is 32 without a wicket. So Gaurav continuing here, bowling his third consecutive over. So trying to do something different, trying to break this partnership here. Looking really good at the moment. So once again they decide to change the field. The long off is inside the circle and the point fielder being pushed back. This time hit hard and fielded nicely there, and they get across for a single. So it seems like that will be the case today for the Park Indians, trying to eye the shorter side, especially in the back 10. Will be interesting to see how do they fancy the leg side. They will be wanting to play with the right-handers in the back 10. And this time a big swing. This time he was much slower through the air. Very close to getting the first wicket of this innings. Surprising the batter with the pace. And this time trying to find the gap, but straight towards the fielder at point. So they keep on doing the change in the field here. Once again, the point fielder is inside the circle and the long off is back. This time he just lets it go. A wide given by the umpire. So that's the third wide of the innings now. Two more to come in this fifth over. Just the 3 runs of the over. He's kept it tight here, Gaurav. Once again, a big inside edge that could have gone anywhere. And this time he places it straight to the fielder. So another over coming to an end. A very good one this for the superstars at the end of the fifth. Now it is 35 without a wicket. So finally a change in the bowling here for the superstars is going to be Ayush Joshi, the left armour coming around the wicket to the right hander. He will be trying to play against the angle. And Janak will be on strike. So just the final over now of the power play. They haven't got off to a flyer, but it is a decent start with all wickets still intact. And they would be wanting to get some quick runs now. This time driven on the offside and nicely fielded there. A one hand collection, and they get across for a single. Once again, slightly quicker, and they get across for another single. So trying to be careful up against their most important bowler. And this time just defending it off the back foot. Much more quicker through the air on that occasion. This time charging down the track, and it's hit hard. And he got a hand to it, Ayush. And they get across for a single. So once again, a very tight over here for the superstars, not allowing the opposition to run away at the moment. And the dot count just keeps on increasing. Just the one more delivery left now inside this power play. Only 37 on the board. But the good part is that they have those wickets in hand. Once again pushed off the back foot, and they get across for a single. They make it in time in the end. So that closes out another over, and the power play at the end of the sixth now it is 38 without a wicket. So Gaurav is going to be bowled out now. He's into his final over. How often do we see a bowler being bowled out just in the seventh over of the innings? He's kept things nice and tight here though, on just for the 20 runs in his first three. They would be wanting to keep another tight over here up against these two openers, Janak and Alok. This time finding an inside edge. So they keep on getting those dot deliveries at the moment, not able to run away here. Once again, hit hard and nicely fielded as well of his own bowling. Having good control on the ball there. That's three consecutive dot deliveries now, and the pressure just keeps on rising on the Park Indians. This time paid India, chance of a catch maybe, not quite carrying to the fielder there. Well, all the fielders who are back at the boundary line are right in front of square. There is a deep point, deep extra cover, long off, long on, and a deep mid wicket. This time going for the big swing towards the leg side, and they find the boundary. It's gone past the fielder at square leg, and just what they needed. Once again, going for the big swing towards the leg side, not quite able to middle it, and hits it past the fielder there at square leg. So just the one more delivery left now for Gaurav, and that will make it 5 of the over. That will spoil the over for him. Just one more to come. And he's gone for the big one. He's hit that one ever so well, and that's gone all the way. That is the six that they were looking for, and that will release a lot of pressure. 11 runs coming off that one. Back to back boundaries here, and maybe now is the time that they have decided that they have to go for the big shots. That closes out the seventh over with the score moving on to 49 without a wicket now. So a change in the bowling, and it's going to be Kalpesh to continue here. And once again, played on the offside, but straight to the fielder at point. So a dot to start with. Up against Janak. Both the openers looking really good. They have built a nice little foundation here for the side, a nice little platform. Can they build on it? This time a swing and a miss. Bowling it very quick here, Kalpesh. This time very close to the stumps there. He can't believe it. How has that not hit the stumps? That will be three consecutive dots now with that one. Once again, not thinking much the batter, just wanting to swing it. And the pressure building now after those couple of boundaries. They got those couple of boundaries, and now these three dot deliveries have made up for it. This time charging down the track, and the fielder couldn't quite hold on to it, but he's done really well. He was a couple of steps inside the boundary line, and he's done really well to stop it from going for a maximum. So just the single that brings up the 50 as well now for the Park Indians, 50 without a wicket. And this time hit hard, and he will find the boundary this time. That sounded very sweet of the bat, and that will release the pressure once again. Just what they needed. You got to question the field setup that has been made here by the superstars. Well, they have continued to keep things tight though at the moment. And this time the ball just skidding through and keeping low. So the over coming to an end here for Kalpesh. That closes out the 8th over with the score now being at 54 without a wicket. Here is the replay of the chance drop. Well, you would say that wasn't basically a chance drop. It was very difficult. He did exceptionally well. He certainly saved 5 runs for his side there. So, so the new bowler now is Ashwin Pathak, and finally they go with pace. And he's cleaned him up. What an absolute jaffer right first up. Superbly bowled there. And finally they break this partnership here. Right on the money, Ashwin Pathak on his very first delivery. And Janak has to take the long walk back to the pavilion. It was superbly bowled there by Ashwin. Hitting the target straight away, targeting the stumps, and a big swing. And it is you miss and I hit kind of a situation there. So the first one now, 54 for 1 after 8.1. And once again, they will have to reassess now here, the Park Indians. So it is going to be Ankit Jain now, the left-hander, coming in here at number 3. With his sides searching here for some boundaries and quick runs. Well, finally we see a left-hander out at the crease, and just the 2 more overs left now before we change the side, and the shorter side will be the leg side to the right-hander and the offside to the left-hander. So maybe they have missed the trick here with the left-hander coming in here in over number 9, and Ashwin now coming around the wicket. And all Ankit Jain can do is just play it back to him this time. He is really rapid, isn't he? Ashwin Pathak. So he's giving nothing away at all to the opposition at the moment. This time will be given as a wide down the leg side. So that's the first run conceded by him. So the umpire just having a word here with Ankit. Maybe it is about the follow up that has. And now he's coming over the wicket to the left hander. And maybe an opportunity here for Ankit Jain if he can catch the pace once again. Really quick and rapid. Not a lot of time there for Ankit Jain to react. We are watching an outstanding bowling display out here by Ashwin Pathak. Just the one run of the over so far, halfway through it, and the wicket as well of Janak. And that one will also be a wide down the leg side, and a misfield by the wicketkeeper will allow them to get across. So continuing to keep things nice and tidy. And this time he's hit that one sweetly. That's hit very well. That's gone away to the boundary, just what they needed. Once again, a release shot here, offering a little bit of room to Alok, and he's dispatched it beautifully. This time charging down the track and leading edge, and it's gone to the fielder there at short. Well, in fact, the third man. Finally, they have kept a third man there because they know how quick he is, and the ball can just fly away. That's exactly what happened there, and saving certain 3 runs for his side. So he continues to come over the wicket, even to the left hander now. This time trying to go towards the leg side. So another dot delivery here for Ashwin Pathak that closes out the ninth over with the score now at 62 for 1. finally we continue, and it is going to be Kalpesh into his second over. Quick single taken this time. And this time it just struck the pad and a big appeal, but the umpire not interested at all. Maybe just angling down the leg side, and they get across for a leg by. Well, in fact, it's been given as a run off the bat, and the umpire maybe just seeing an inside edge onto the pad. Nonetheless, a single taken there by Ankit Jain, and he brings Alok back on strike. And this time he's cleaned him up. That's the second wicket. And both the openers depart now. Superbly bowled there by Kalpesh. Not offering much there to the batter. Once again, going for the big swing. The boundaries had dried up, and that is the reason he had to go for the big one. An excellent off spinner, that one, going right through bat and pad. And you must say they are struggling now here, the Park Indians, with the score at 64 for 2 after 9.3 as we head into a short drink break. So we are back here after drinks, and Kalpesh will continue. Coming around the wicket now to the new man, and chance of a run out. Not the best of the throws there. Vijay coming in and sending his partner back straight away. A bit of a mix up there. He's continued to come over the wicket now. This time trying to find that gap. And he's done some footwork and he's kicked it away to the boundary. Then not the best of the fielding there. Well, he wanted to cut that one off, taking a couple of steps ahead. Not the best of the fielding display that we have seen today, for sure. So a boundary coming here. And this time will be given as a wide. The ball just running away to the boundary. But the fielder cuts that one off. So a couple of wides added to the total now. And they are doing an excellent job here at the moment. They have not given away too many extras so far today, which is a good sign. So he's coming around the wicket now to the left-hander Kalpesh. And it's a low full toss, but straight to the fielder. He's missed out on that one, Ankit Jain. And that closes out the 10th over with the score now at 70 for 2. So 10 overs concluded, and now we will see the side being changed, and it will favor the right hand batter now towards the leg side, the shorter side. It's going to be Ayush Joshi who will continue now. Straight away, it's hit hard towards the leg side and a misfield. It will allow the ball to just run away to the boundary, and maybe now is the time for the runs to start flowing. A couple of misfields. We saw one in the previous over as well, and now another one. And the superstars won't be happy at all with what has happened. They have a slip in here as well, Ayush Joshi. This time he nudges it on the offside, wanting to get across for the single, but not interested at all. Sent back by his partner Ankit Jain. Once again, bowled nicely, asking him to play it through the offside, but straight to the fielder. So a good comeback after conceding the boundary. Unfortunately for him, it was off a misfield. This time, a fine outside edge, and it's the wicketkeeper who's dropped that one. That should have been taken by the wicketkeeper. That should have been the third one down. Going for the big swing towards the offside, and he's missed it completely. And finding a thick outside edge, and the wicketkeeper couldn't quite hold on to it. And this time, nudging it on the leg side. Another single taken on this occasion after a couple of dots. So this is really good here by Ayush Joshi. 5 of the over only, even after that boundary. And one more to come. So just one more delivery left now in this over. And once again, Ayush bowling the perfect line and length. And another dot delivery to end the over. Just the 5 of it. And at the end of the 11th now, it is 75 for 2. So Kalpesh continuing. And once again hit hard but straight to the fielder. So the dot count just keeps on increasing at the moment. And Vijay Singh just on 9. Ankit Jain just on 1. Another dot delivery. And this time it struck the pad. Definitely, that looked very close. But once again, the umpire not interested. This time plays it on the offside and they get across for a single. But in fact, overthrows a total mix up in the middle and they have lost their third one here. It's the departure of Ankit Jain now on this occasion. A total calamity out there between the two. And they are 3 down now here. Well, you never run off a misfield, but this was an opportunity. The throw coming in and getting an opportunity to come back for the second. And Vijay just not aware that Ankit Jain was all the way back towards him, both the batsmen at the same end. You know what is happening next. So 3 down now and in huge trouble at the moment here, the Pak Indians. 75 for 76 for 3 now after 11.4. So Pratik comes in now at number 5. Once again, another dot delivery, and the pressure keeps on building here on the batting side. Not quite able to get away here at the moment, the Park Indians. This time played down the ground, and once again a mix-up. Chance of a run out once again, but the throw was at the wrong end. He should have gone to his own end there. The fielder had come to back up there at the non-striker's end, and that was a big chance, and that could have been the wicket of Jfsc as well. Let's have a look at that one once again. He's just nudged it on the leg side. The fielder doing extremely well, the bowler himself, and he went on the wrong end. That could have been a couple of mighty blows here for the Park Indians, but they survive on this occasion. So after the end of the 12th over now, it is 75 for 3. So Ayush Joshi will continue now, and why shouldn't he? He's conceded just the 8 runs in his 2 overs. So not quite able to get along with this innings here, the Park Indians at the moment. Only 76 on the board. 75 in fact. And another dot delivery. The dot count just keeps on increasing, and with every single dot delivery, the pressure keeps on mounting on the batters out there at the crease, and also the ones who are yet to come. And this time just past the outside edge. Once again, the wicketkeeper couldn't quite collect that one. And how good a delivery was that one? An absolute ripper, that one. He's bowling the perfect line at the moment. Ayush asking him to fetch if he wants to go towards the leg side, otherwise he has to drive it to the offside. And this time it was slightly on the middle stump, and nicely done there by the fielder at long on. He's done superbly well to keep it down to just one as well. And Pratik will be back on strike now. Yet to get off the mark here, Pratik. And this time it struck the pad. Huge appeal and given. It looked totally plumb. And now they are 4 down. Pratik departs for a duck. And in huge trouble now, the Park Indians. Just not able to get the move on at the moment. And the superstars are right on top here in this game. And finally, Ayush gets the man that he wanted. Getting his name up in the wickets column. And 76 for 4 now the score in this 13th over. So just the one more delivery left now in this over, and he just lets it go there, Dhruv. And another over comes to an end. Another superb one here for the Park Indians with the score now at 76 for 4 after 13. So Kalpesh continuing now up against the right-hander Vijay Singh. Vijay Singh holds the key at the moment in this game. They need him to stay throughout the 20 overs if they want to post at least a decent total. They would want to get at least to that 140 or 150 mark from here on. They need to go at tens for that. Just the 6.5 overs more left, 41 deliveries, and once again that Yorker length by the leg spinner. This time played back to the bowler. He's connected that one ever so well. And has that gone all the way? Yes, it has. So that will make them calm down a little here. A fuller length and dispatched beautifully by the new man in Dhruv. And that's one way to get off the mark. A superb blow down the ground. For the first time, we saw Kalpesh missing his line, and once again, a chance of a run out, a total mix up. Well, that is what is happening out there with Vijay Singh. That could have been the third man he would have got run out, but instead he's been sent back, and they survived there. Once again, trying to go for the big one. This time, finding an inside edge towards the fielder at deep mid wicket. So at the end of the 14th over now, the score is 85 for 4. So it is going to be Ashwin Pathak back into the attack. He's got 3 overs left, and you would assume that he will bowl the 15th, 17th, and the 19th. He is the premium fast bowler, and once again very close to the outside edge. And this time the wicketkeeper collects that one. And the pressure keeps on building. This time past the outside edge of Dhruv, who hit that huge one in the last over. And this time a wide down the leg side, trying to bowl that Yorker. This time driven nicely through the offside and finds the fielder at long off. So he gets off strike and brings Vijay Singh on strike. Vijay Singh, very unlike Vijay Singh so far, 12 of 16. But he will know that he is very dangerous and he can really make it a very hard time out there for the superstars. If he hangs around, but he has a big task of facing the bowlers like Ashwin Pathak, who are doing an exceptional job at the moment. This time played towards the fielder at short third and they get across for a quick single. So we see Dhruv back on strike now. Just the three more deliveries left in this over. And he's hit that one hard and that will race away to the boundary. So Dhruv in on the act here. Once again a shot that they really need in the over. Superbly hit through the offside. Not able to really get those singles in. So they are trying to get those boundaries in as well. And this time a big swing. And once again a batter misses up against Ashwin Pathak. He hits the stumps. That's his second wicket. And now the Pak Indians have lost half their side here. What an absolute chaff of a delivery once again. Totally bamboozling the batter there. And in all sorts of trouble here. Once again going for the big swing towards the leg side and missing that one completely. And the stumps castled. So that's the second wicket now for Ashwin Pathak. 5 down. And it is 92 for 5 in this 15th over. So the new man in is Shivam Kadam now at number 7. And an excellent delivery once again, and nicely played too, down the ground, getting the single in towards the long off fielder, getting off the mark instantly. So that closes out the 15th over now with the score at 93 for 5. So Varun Doshi comes in now to bowl the 16th over, and he's been given the ball for the first time in this game in the final few overs. And he starts off nicely. And the dot count keeps on increasing, and Vijay Singh is starting to feel now that he is stranded at the non-striker's end. This time very close to finding the outside edge. So back-to-back dot deliveries. And it is looking absolutely disheartened at the moment for the Park Lions. This time he's connected it nicely, but just for a single, Shivam. And he gives the strike back to Vijay Singh. So it's an opportunity here for Vijay Singh up against the right arm off spinner Varun. He's got 3 more deliveries left in this over. Can he get at least a couple of boundaries? They need it desperately. Just not able to get the move on here. And on the other hand, the superstars will be eyeing for the wicket of Vijay Singh. He's played that one towards the fielder at fine leg. Once again, a total mix-up. And what's happening out there? What did the wicket keeper do? No one called him that he had to go for the bowler's end. And that could have been another wicket, another run out. But they have missed the trick there, the superstars. What a golden opportunity that one was to get Shivam out. And how costly will that prove to be? Only time will tell. The wicketkeeper not even realizing that the non-striker was off his guard. And this time hit hard by Vijay Singh, but he finds the fielder once again. Just a single. Just one more delivery left in this over. And you must say that Varun has done an exceptional job, even if he concedes a boundary here. Just the two of it. This time hit towards the leg side and a single taken. So he takes the single, keeps the strike. And at the end of the 16th now, it is 96 for 5. Ashwin Pathak is going to continue now in this 17th over, up against the left-hander Shivam this time. And he hit that one hard towards the leg side, just a single. Gives the strike back to Jfsc. Once again played superbly, but just another single. Not quite able to get away at the moment. It's been a while since the last boundary. He's hit that one in the air. Chance of a catch, maybe just short of the fielder there. And my word, he's made an absolute blunder of that one. He's given away a boundary there. He was never in control of it. There was never a chance of a catch. And he's missed the trick there, and that's gone racing away to the boundary. So not what Shivam really intended, but he gets the boundary nonetheless. And that will also bring the 100 up for the Park Indians. 102 for 5 now. Just the 21 more deliveries left now, with 20 now with that single. And this time just past the outside edge. And the umpire calling that one as a wide. And they get across for an extra run too. So a rare sight here. Ashwin Pathak missing his line. And it brings Shivam back on strike. Just the 2 more deliveries left now in the 17th over. 20 more deliveries. Can they add at least 40 more from here on? The Park Indians. They need it desperately. It's high time that they get those boundaries in. Not quite able to get away at the moment, especially up against this man, Ashwin Pathak. And this time a back of a length delivery and having a stare at the batter after bowling this one. Never easy for the batter, especially who's coming in here at number 7 to bat, to face a delivery like that at such a pace. This time charges down the track, and all he can do is manage to just get a single to close out the over. And at the end of the 17th now, it is 106 for 5. So just the 3 more overs left now, and it is going to be Ayush Joshi who will be bowled out here, heading into his final over. Once again, expertly bowled, not giving away anything to the opposition here. Once again, played back to the bowler. This has been a totally dismal innings so far by Vijay Singh. 15 of 22. Really can't afford that, especially something like this happening in the 18th over. And finally, he connects one. He's clobbered that one, and that's gone a long, long way. I'm not sure if we are going to get that one back. Superbly hit. Finally, he's got one in his arc, and a monstrous hit that one. So a good comeback this one by Ayush, getting a dot delivery in. Once again, a big swing, but he finds the fielder there. So 4 dots and a 6 and a single coming off the over. And at the end of the 18th now, it is 113 for 5. So Varun continuing now into his second. He bowled an exceptional over, giving away just the 3 runs. And this time a swing and a miss. So Vijay Singh has decided that he has to go for it now. It is high time. It's the penultimate over of the innings. Just the 10 more deliveries left. And he wants to get the push on here. And this time a wide, trying to keep it away from his arc. Once again in the air, and it's gone past the fielder, and that will race away to the boundary. So not off the middle of the bat, but it does not matter. Just what he needed. and he's gone for it once again. He's not timed that one as well as the previous one, but once again it will go all the way. That's another maximum here, and he's doing a really good job out there now, Vijay Singh. They had high hopes on him, and that is exactly the reason why. Another huge hit, that one, and the two boundaries of the over now. Once again played in the air, this time with short fall of the fielder at long off, just a single. So just the one more delivery left now in this over with the score at 126 for 5. And you must say it is a free hit here basically for Shivam. It's either 2, 4 or 6. Vijay Singh needs to keep the strike for the final over because it is going to be Ashwin Pathak who will be bowling that one. He's nudged that one on the leg side and he's taken the single. Unfortunately, this one for the Pak Indians. And at the end of the 19th now, it is 127 for 5. So just the one more over left now in this innings. The score at 127 for 5. And how many more can they get? It's not going to be an easy task. It is going to be up against Ashwin Pathak. 127 for 5. Once again starts off with a dot delivery. A huge appeal. Maybe there was an edge. Well, in fact, he's acknowledged that one. That's excellent sportsman spirit. He's just walked off. The umpire did not give him out. And now they are 6 down. He's getting a round of applause by the superstars players. But another one departs and another wicket here for Ashwin Pathak. He's got his third and they are now 6 down in this final over. Shivam Kadam trying to take the big swing towards the leg side. And finding a feather of the bat and into the hands of the wicketkeeper. And finally the wicketkeeper as well holds on to one. So Anuj Goyal comes in now at number 8. And he needs to desperately try and get a boundary or try and get Vijay Singh back on strike in this final over. Just the 5 more deliveries left in this innings. So Ashwin Pathak continuing with that rapid pace of his, and he gets another dot delivery. The ball just skidding through the surface on this occasion. What an excellent delivery once again. He's missed the stumps just by very little. This time played back to the bowler and they scamper across. And finally, they will have Vijay Singh back on strike in this final over. He's played 29 deliveries for his 32. He's taken his time out there, but we all know how dangerous he can be in the final few overs, in the slog overs. This time hit hard down the ground and he's taken the single. Unfortunately, he's not come back for the second. He's not even tried to come back for the second and he's given away the strike to Anuj. And just two more deliveries left now. So just the one more delivery left, the final one, and it's going to be Vijay Singh on strike. And he's hit that one hard. It's gone straight to the fielder. They're going to come back for the second here. The throw not quite on the money, and they make it quite comfortably in the end. So they end their innings here at 132 for 6, and they will be very disappointed with this performance. They had all those wickets in hand even after the first 8 overs, and they have struggled.
So we are back here for the chase. The target 133. It's a steep one, and they need wickets right from the word go. The Park Lions, after that dismal performance with the bat, really struggling there. Superbly bowled well. You can give the credit to the superstars. And Varun has taken strike first up. He starts off with a couple of dots up against Ruchik. And this time a wide delivery. So not the best of the deliveries there. And finally the superstars get off the mark. It's come off a wide, the first run. This time driven on the offside and a single taken. So the first run off the bat in this innings. This time he screamed that one through the offside, and that's gone away to the boundary. So a boundary for Vidyut of his very first delivery. He's absolutely hit that one hard. He smacked it, and that's one way to get off the mark and one way to announce yourself at the crease. So Ruchik will be thinking, what different can he do? And once again, a big swing there by Vidyut. Much more slower on this occasion, trying to be smart there, Ruchik, trying to be cheeky, and he was way into the shot early on, charging down the track as well, and the wicketkeeper collecting that one. And this time it's a low full toss. It struck the pad and an appeal as well, but the umpire not interested. Maybe just angling down the leg side. So that was a very good over in the end by Ruchik. And at the end of the first now, it is six without a wicket. So this time Varun Doshi playing it inside out, and that will race away to the boundary. So a superb shot that one through the offside and getting the move on straight away inside this power play. Both the openers getting those boundaries in early on in their innings, trying to build confidence. And this man will not be short of any. Varun Doshi can't offer a lot of room to him because he can do something like that very easily. So not the best of the starts there for Jigar. And this time a swing and a miss, but given as a wide in the end by the umpire. Once again played down the ground. That was really well played and really well fielded as well by the fielder. This time he's played it superbly well. That's racing away to the boundary too. What a good shot that is. That one was played beautifully by Varun Doshi. This time just caressing that one through the offside and he's beaten the fielder there at third man. And once again he's played that one through the offside and once again he's found the boundary. He's picking the gap perfectly. How good is he? And that's the third boundary of the over now. Already 19 on the board and keeping things nice and easy in this chase. And this time right in the block hole, a much better delivery that one by Jigar Shah. Just the one more delivery left in this over. 13 off it already. And this time an inside edge. It's gone to the fielder at mid wicket and a bit of a misfield will allow them to get across. So Varun takes the single on the last delivery and keeps the strike. And at the end of the second now it is 20 without a wicket for the NCP Superstars. And we might have seen an injury there that can hurt if you don't collect it cleanly. And the physio is running onto the pitch and we hope that he's alright. So it is going to be Ankit Jain now to continue in this third over. Time for some spin early on in this innings. And they don't have too many runs to defend at the moment. Just 113 more required from 108 deliveries. It's basically a run a ball and 4 more overs left inside this power play too. They don't want them to run away with this game here early on. And a very nice delivery to start up for Ankit Jain. This time hit hard by Varun Doshi, but just a single towards the fielder at long off. So just the two fielders allowed outside the inner ring, and even the Park Indians have kept a deep extra cover and a long off. So the plan is simple, keeping them in front of square. No point keeping anyway behind square when the spinners are operating. This time hit hard but straight to the field, and that's nicely fielded too. And this time he's done him. It was the arm ball, and he's done the trick here. He's taken the opening wicket. That's the first one down here for the superstars. An excellent delivery in his very first over. Gave away just a single in his first three deliveries, and now a wicket on his fourth. Trying to build some pressure at the moment. Keeping the ball straight. It was the arm ball, no spin at all, and the ball just getting into the off stump, and the batter too late onto it. So Vidyut departs. So at the end of the second over now, the score is 21 for 1. very good over, the previous one by Ankit Jain, and it is 21 for 1 now after 3 overs. And Varun keeping the strike, and he's hit that one hard, and that's gone all the way to the boundary, playing along the carpet this time. Superbly struck that one once again, and that's another boundary for him. That's already his fourth one, and dealing his fours at the moment. And this time the ball keeping low, and he's just picked that one up on the leg side, and another boundary. First time he's played that one in the air, and he's hit it perfectly where there's no fielder out there. So trying to make light work of this chase here, Varun Doshi. He's partnered by Vishesh Kumar, who is yet to get off the mark. He's faced just the two deliveries. Not the best of the starts, this one for Yash. And once again, he's picked that one up. And has that gone all the way? Yes, it has. The umpire signals that as a six. And he's getting some runs very quickly here. It's already 14 runs of the over, just the three deliveries in. And it seems like he wants to get it done quickly. Now they need less than 100 as well. Just 98 more needed for the superstars. It is going to be Ankit Jain to continue. In fact, Yash, a much better line this time. A dot delivery, a rare one in this over. He's got two more to come. And he's missed out on that one. There was an opportunity for him, but instead he finds the fielder at long on, takes the single. This time he defends it. The new man Vishesh. So that closes out the fourth over as well now. 15 coming off it. At the end of the fourth, it is 36 for 1 for the NCP superstar. And once again, a fresh over starts, and Varun Doshi continues in similar fashion. Once again, pitched up right on top and hit beautifully through the line and down the ground towards the long on fielder, where it's just gone sailing over him. Another maximum year for Varun Doshi. He's moved on to 36 of just 17, and this time he's kept it out. So just waiting for the bad deliveries at the moment. Once again, angling it into the right hander, and another dot delivery. And this time a swing and a miss. So Ankit Jain is doing a really good job out there. 1 for 7 in his 1.4. He was hit for that 6 early on in the over, but he's kept things tight other than that, even up against Varun Doshi, who is the man of the hour at the moment. And this time hit on. Oh my word, what a catch that is! Would you believe it? He stuck his hand out and he's held on to it. That's definitely the catch of the tournament so far. My word, what a take! Have you ever seen anything like it? And Varun Doshi, who was looking extremely good out there, has to depart now. And just the ray of hope that the Pak Indians needed. Once again, trying to go over the infield, and my word, what a take! Outstretched hand on the jump on his weaker side, and he's held on to it superbly well. So in comes Ayush Joshi now. And Ankit Jain has now taken a couple of wickets early on in his spell. 2 for 7 is 1.5. Well, he will be very lucky that he's got the wicket of Varun Doshi. And his outstanding innings coming to an end. They needed something special to end that innings. And that catch. So now it is an opportunity for Ayush Joshi with the bat. He did extremely well with the ball. With his side now still quite a way away from this target. Another 89 required. In fact, 91. They can do it at a runner ball, but they have lost a couple of wickets. And the Pak Indians will feel that they are still in this one. They would want to get another few inside this power play. Can they get at least one more? Well, it's a dot delivery to end the over. So at the end of the fifth over now, the score is 42 for 2. So Ayush Jain continuing here now into the final over of the power play. And he's hit that one ever so hardly, Vinesh, and that's gone racing away to the boundary. So he finds the gap on this occasion. Hit superbly well that one. And this time quicker through the air, and he just nudges it on the leg side, gets the single in, and gives his partner the strike. So sensible cricket, getting a boundary and then a single. So 5 runs of the over already, halfway through it. This time trying to angle it at the stumps, but a dot delivery, keeping that one out there. So Ayush bowling to Ayush now. Jen up against Joshi, and they have kept a slip as well now for him. And he's hit that one superbly well through the offside, and that's another boundary. So there's a huge gap out there between the fielder at cover and long off in fact, and making full use of that. And that boundary also brings the 50 up for the NPC Superstars, 51 for 2 after 5.5. And once again hit through the offside, and once again he's just carved it through the gap, and another boundary. A huge over once again, and at the end of the sixth over now it is 55 for 2. So Yash bowling the seventh over now outside this power play, and a quick single taken on this occasion by Vinesh, and he gives Ayush Joshi the strike back. And you got to say it is the game for the NCP Superstars to lose from here on. They have things very much in control, and they need some wickets at the moment. And this time played down the ground, just a single taken. Once again, a huge appeal, but the umpire not interested. So a dot delivery on that occasion, coming around the wicket to the right-hander. A huge appeal, but it's not never going to favor him because of the angle and the ball skidding along the surface, going towards the leg side. And once again, he's tried to play that one towards the fine leg region. Well, there's no one out there, so that's turned his head there, Vinesh. There's no one at fine leg or deep fine leg. There's a big gap out there between the square leg fielder and the short third man. So he continues to eye that region. And he wanted to do that once again, but he ended up playing it down the ground, back to the bowler. So three consecutive dot deliveries now. Yash just playing with the mind of the batter at the moment. And that's four consecutive dot deliveries now. Wanting to take the single there, Ayush Joshi, but sent back, and a bit of a misfield there by the fielder at long off. And finally, they will get the single in. So a single of the very last delivery. And at the end now of the seventh over, with the score as 58 for 2. So finally, Vinesh gets the boundary in the region that he wanted. Well, this time he did not intend that one. It's a thick inside edge, past the stumps, past the wicketkeeper, and the ball just racing away to the boundary. So up against the pacer, Harsh Kishore this time, and getting another boundary and managing to keep it ticking. Strikes the medium pacers, and this time hit hard. There is protection out there, just a single. It brings Ayush Joshi back on strike. So Harsh Kishore coming around the wicket now to the left-hander. And this time hit hard, and it's past the umpire and for another boundary. Just the one bounce and into the fence. Superbly played that one by Ayush Joshi. And another boundary in this over. Well, this one was very much intended. And this partnership going along nicely now. And this time it's gone past everyone, and that's gone for 5 wide. That's down the leg side. Not the best of the overs so far by Harsh Kishore, and it's well past the wicket keeper too. So getting some quick runs in this over. 72 for 2 now after just 7.5 overs, and only 61 more required from here on. With 8 wickets at hand, you must say it is the batting side's game to lose from here on. So Harsh Kishore just having a word with his captain. And this time he nudges it on the leg side and he finds the fielder there at deep fine leg who is slightly behind square. So it brings Vinesh back on strike, that single. A huge over this one already. 15 of it already, just the 4 deliveries in. And this time he finds the fielder on the offside. Another single taken. Once again hit hard, but straight to the fielder. So a good comeback in the end by Harsh Kishore. So in the end, 16 coming off the over. And at the end of the 8th now it is 74 for 2. So just 59 more needed, and Yash is going to continue now. And it's a big swing towards the leg side. Umpire having a thought about that one, and he's given that one not out. Not sure what could be the reason. Maybe the impact being outside the off stump, but it looked very close to the naked eye. Or maybe even just going down the leg side because of the angle for the left-hander up against the right-hander, the arm ball. This time charging down the track, and he's found the fielder there and just a single. So trying to keep things nice and steady at the moment. And this time Ayush Joshi has picked that one up on the leg side, and it's gone all the way. Going down on one knee, and dispatching it beautifully. And they are chopping these runs down ever so quickly now. Just the 52 more required from 69 deliveries. And once again, he's gone for it. Oh my word, that's so good by Ayush Joshi. This time going over the fielder at point. He's just playing with the field at the moment, toying with them. So 10 runs already of just 2 deliveries. This time not the delivery to get underneath, so he plays it back to the bowler, taking his time out there. Just the one more delivery left now in this over. The score at 85 for 2. Require only 48 more from here on. This time played on the leg side. He takes the single, keeps the strike, and at the end of the ninth, now it is 86 for 2. So Ayush Jain is going to continue now in this 10th over. And once again, it is going to be Ayush up against Ayush. Jain versus Joshi. And just the 48 more runs required, 47 in fact, of the remaining 11 overs. This time played uppishly and just past the fielder there. And he did well there, the fielder at the boundary line. Keeps it down to just one and brings Vinesh back on strike. This time charging down the track, Vinesh. Plays it towards the fielder at deep mid wicket. So this could be a very commanding victory here for the NPC Superstars. A very convincing performance this so far. And this time just past the outside edge of Ayush Joshi. So he's bowling a tight over here. It might be just too little too late now. Once again playing it very close to the bat. They want to come back for the second straight away. Ayush Joshi wanted the two. And the throw was good, but they were quick enough. Excellent running between the wickets that time. A couple of more runs taken. So Ayush Joshi keeping the strike. This time bowled short, and he finds the fielder at deep mid wicket, just the single. Couldn't quite get the hold of it. And this time he's got underneath that one. He's got the distance. That's gone for a maximum. And that will close out the 10th over now. And that will spoil the over for Ayush Jain. He was bowling a very good one, and this time he's missed his length. And as soon as you miss your length, you get hammered. That is the nature of this game. That is the nature of the T20. And at the end of the 10th now, it is 97 for 2 for the Superstars, requiring only 36 more to win in the final 10 as we head into a short drink break. So it is going to be Ankit Jain to continue in this 11th over. Just the 36 more required from here on for the Superstars. They have done an excellent job in this game. A total one-way traffic this one. It is just a question of how quickly can they get these runs down. At the moment, these two looking as if wanting to get these runs quickly. And this time the ball taking an awkward bounce and totally undoing the batter on this occasion. Well, that's hit the helmet as well. It's right onto the face of the wicket keeper, and he will need some treatment. And we hope that he's all right. Well, that is what happens due to the awkward bounce. good to see him back, and we continue here. So just the dot delivery of this over so far. That will be another one. So he's bowled really well here, Ankit Jain, in this game so far. He's taken those couple of wickets and also given just the 7 runs. And how would he love to add a few more in his tally? And this time played down the ground towards the fielder at long off. So Vinesh on strike now, up against the left arm spinner. And this time it struck the pad once again, but maybe just a bit of bat before the ball hitting the legs. And another dot delivery here. Once again, Vinesh going for the big swing. Well, maybe he's just wanting to fancy himself up against Ankit Jain. And Ankit Jain so far has bowled superbly here. Once again playing it on the offside. So another excellent over by Ankit Jain coming to an end. And at the end of the 11th now, 98 for 2. The score just the 1 run of the over. So Ayush Jain will continue now, coming around the wicket to the left-hander, and just the 35 more required of the remaining 9 overs. And they would be wanting to make sure from here on the superstars that they get over the line, and over the line quickly is what they would be hoping. He's missed out on that one, and it's gone just past the fielder. It's been given as a no ball by the umpire. It wouldn't have mattered. And after seeing the no ball, he sent his partner back. He wants to keep the strike for the free hit. And an opportunity now to free his arms. Well, he has been freeing his arms for quite a while, Ayush Jain. Ayush Joshi, I beg your pardon. And now has the opportunity where he won't get out. It's a shorter one, and he's clobbered that one. It's gone sailing over everybody, and that's another maximum for him. Just the 28 more required. Once again, superbly hit. You just can't bowl short to him. massive strike, that one. So he moves on to 36 as well. 36 of just 21 for him. And this time very slow through the air, trying to undo him. And he did so outside the off stump eventually. Once again hit hard. There is some work to do for the long off fielder, but only he can watch it run away for another boundary. Superbly placed once again. He is in a different zone today, is Ayush Joshi. And just 24 more required now for the superstars. This time hit down the ground, and he's played that ever so well. He's hit that one straight as an arrow. And another boundary for Ayush Joshi, getting it done quickly at the moment. Just 20 more needed now. He moves on to 44 of just 24 as well. He's just a hit away from a half century, and he's deserved it with the way that he has batted. And once again, he's gone over the fielder at cover, playing it inside out, and another boundary for him. And that one has been played ever so well by him. Another superb hit through the offside, and he moves on to 48 of just 25 deliveries, striking at almost 200 at the moment. And his side needs only 16 more to win from the remaining 49 deliveries. And he's played that one straight to the fielder this time. So a rare dot delivery to end the over here for Ayush Jain. And at the end of the 12th now, it is 117 for 2. So 19 runs coming off the previous over. And they need just 16 more to win from here on. So it is going to be Ankit Jain now to continue. He's bowled superbly well, just the 8 runs for his 3 overs. And a big swing and a miss once again. Well, if you take out his 3 overs and the 8 runs, they have scored 109 in the other 9 overs, which is really huge. And he's taken a couple of wickets as well, the only 2 wickets of the innings so far. And this time he's gone for the big one. Maybe a chance for the fielder at long on, not quite so. He's kept it down to just 1, not wanting to go for the catch. Maybe he feels that there's no really any point anymore in going for it. So just the 15 more required, and back comes Ayush Joshi on strike. He's on 48 at the moment. He's really entertained us so far. And this time it's struck the pad, and they get across for another single. Should be given as a leg bye, and it is. So he will be stranded at 48 for now at the non-striker's end. And after the intention shown by Vinesh on his previous delivery, it seems like he will be wanting to go for it once again. But Ankit Jain keeping his figures in single digits at the moment. 2 for 9 in his 3.5 overs. 3 more deliveries left for him. Can he close it out nicely? And once again, it struck the pad. And the fielder will collect that one. Another dot delivery. So not allowing the opposition to get away with it quite easily here. Ankit Jain. It has really been an outstanding performance by him, but he has been the lone warrior for his side. And this time playing it in the air, and that will go away to the boundary, and that will spoil the figures for Ankit Jain. That is exactly what he did not want. And Vinesh gets them ever so closer now to victory, the superstars. Just the 10 more required. And this time, again, it strikes. And in fact, it's cleaned him up. He's gone. It appeared to have hit the pad, but Vinesh has to depart here. And now they are 3 down, the superstar. 123 for 3. And that's the third wicket for Ankit Jain as well. 3 for 13 in his 4 for him. And he's getting a standing ovation from his dugout for making that 25, sticking around with Ayush Joshi. Once again, superbly bowled there. A Yorker length, trying to aim at the pads, but Vinesh wanting to move across and wanting to play it straight down the ground and missing it completely, and takes the leg stump off the ground. So Abhimanyu Khanna comes in now at number 5, but he will be at the non-striker's end because of the wicket going on the final delivery of the over. And just the 10 more required now. Jigar will continue. Jigar Shah, and he is going to face up against Ayush Joshi, who is on 48 of just 27. And maybe he is thinking just the 2 hits to finish this game off. Quite a few field changes at the moment. Maybe he is wanting to take the wicket, not wanting Ayush Joshi to get his half century. He's picked that one up on the leg side. The fielder is getting around, but he will just watch it sail over him. And that will be his half century. 52 of just 28 deliveries. And he's just not allowed the opposition to get back into this game. He's made those runs ever so quickly. And now they are just a hit away from a victory. A well deserved one. A superb innings in the end by Ayush Joshi. And he's going for the big one once again. He's played it inside out over the fielder, and the ball races away to the boundary once again. Just the 2 more required now. Superbly hit once again. It has been an exhibition out there by Ayush Joshi. If you will pick out his highlights package, you might be thinking it's it's the shot of the century. To be fair, he's played some really good shots throughout the innings. And this time it struck the pad, a big appeal, but the ball definitely pitching outside the leg stump and getting across in the end. Just the one more run required now, and he has given the opportunity to Abhimanyu Khanna to hit the winning run here. Well, Abhimanyu Khanna is coming out in this game for the very first time to bat in this league this year, and he has got the opportunity on his very first delivery to finish the game off up against the fast bowler Jigar Shah. An outstanding start, that one. We have played quite a few games so far in this tournament. So a big swing, he finds the inside edge and he gets the single and he gets his team over the line. And the Superstars have won this game by 7 wickets. An outstanding victory for them. They have chased this one down ever so quickly. They had another 40 odd deliveries to spare, and they have done the very professional job here, keeping the opposition down to a low total and getting those runs down quickly as well without losing too many wickets. So that was it from another game in the Society Premier League, coming to you live from Khalsa Cricket Ground. Until tomorrow, goodbye.